Hey, what's going on? So, never really thought we'd get as far as we are now, but take a look at this. 300 subs. Weird feeling, honestly. I never really expected to get as far as I did. But hey, here we are, and if you are one of my 300 subs, thank you so much. So I wanted to make this video, which actually took a lot longer than I expected to, but here we are, we're making this thing finally, right? And I wanted to kind of like give you guys a chance to ask me some questions, you know, do a little bit of a Q&A of sorts. You guys could have asked me pretty much anything and I wouldn't have given a shit about the context or like, you know, the reasoning behind it, but I was like, who cares? You just ask whatever you want. And you know, I did that on Twitter, so I'll be, you know, using my phone to check that stuff out and answering your questions. So if you are one of the people who asked the question, fret not, I am going to answer all of them to the best of my ability. And yeah, let's get it over with. But I do want to make sure I say it again. If it comes off as like I don't care, I do. I really appreciate every single person who subbed to the channel. It means a lot to me. You know, but we'll just get into the questions and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so to make things easier, I put them on my PC so I can not have to stare at my phone the entire video. So I'm gonna just like read them off of my PC here and just, you know, make it a lot easier for the both of us. So I guess I'm not gonna use this after all. So fuck that thing. So the first person who asked me a question comes from @geeked or just Geek. I'm very familiar with Geek. Hey Geek, good to see you as always. So Geek asks, what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? To put it simply, I just wanted to have a place where I can talk to people. I mean, you know, about shit I like personally, like stuff that's, you know, personally interesting to me, because it became very normal for me to kind of talk to people and then it would feel like those people are not as interested in what I'm talking about because they would change the subject, or you could just tell because they're on their phone the whole time, they're not really listening. So I just kind of wanted to find people that would be down to talk about the same things that I talk about, you know, find my sort of community of sorts. I just kind of wanted to play with the people I enjoy playing with, say the things that I enjoy saying, and hang out with those people, right? So I guess what it is was that what made me want to start a YouTube channel is because I knew it would be fun to do, and I knew it would be like something that I should have done a long time ago, honestly, but I wanted to find a sense of community. So hey, I guess that's like the best way of looking at it. But yeah, I basically just wanted to find like you know, a place to talk with people and, you know, shoot the shit, right? Next question comes from Linkachu. Hello Linkachu. What game are you most excited for in 2019 or 2020? That's kind of 2019. There's not a lot of games that come to my mind as like super exciting. For me, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and like Smash Brothers were like super exciting games. But I am looking forward to Fire Emblem. I like Fire Emblem a lot. I like Mario Maker 2, and I like Astral Chain. Those are the three, I guess, that come off as like the biggest games right now. But the game I'm most excited to play, probably Fire Emblem. Probably. But if I'm talking also 2020, that could be a lot of games, because there's not a lot of games we know the release dates for. I'll say this much: if it's a game that doesn't have a release date, then I'm gonna say Metroid Prime. I want Metroid Prime bad. Metroid Prime's gonna be awesome, but we don't fucking know when that's coming out, so I don't even know if that works for the question. But hey, if any of these games come out 2020, then there you go. That's the answer to that question. Next question comes from Shadow Fox Arc. If I fuck up that name, my bad, dude. But so you wanted to know how I felt about Yoshi and Cuphead. Okay, so both platformers from very different like spectrums of the difficulty, like range, right? So if I'm gonna be honest, like I like Yoshi. They're not the games that I'm the most like, I'm not the biggest fan of Yoshi. I like the games and I'll buy them and play them and everything, but I'm not super into them, right? When it comes to Yoshi's Crafted World, I haven't even bought it yet. I plan on buying it eventually, but I just haven't gotten to it yet because I'm broke. But I will get to it. And Cuphead I did play. I played it back when it first released on PC and Xbox One. And Cuphead I love. Cuphead is such a good game. It challenges you well. It teaches you the mechanics really well. And like the game just has like a good, like it starts hard, yeah, but it continues on that curve of difficulty. Like it's a good ass game. So Cuphead coming to Switch is like an amazing thing to me. So if anything, how I feel about both of those games, Yoshi, it's a meh. Like I'm cool with it. I like it, but I'm not a super fan in any capacity. But Cuphead, now Cuphead is a game I really like, and it's not even because of like just the difficulty. I enjoy like almost everything about it. There's some things that are a little I'm not the biggest fan of, but for the most part, that game is awesome. All right, next question comes from Mandy Lee Plays, which is a mod and a good friend of mine. Mandy says, where do you see yourself taking your channel in the future? Well, kind of in the direction of like competitive Nintendo. I don't see, there's probably channels that do it, and you know, if you're one of those channels, then awesome, we should work together sometime. But almost every channel I see that handles competitive games either handles a specific game, or they handle kind of games outside of like the space of Nintendo. Now, Nintendo's my favorite, and I'm also, depending on the game we're talking about, very competitive. So I kind of want to do this thing eventually in the channel where the channel becomes focused on like Nintendo, but Nintendo competitive. That means like Splatoon, you know, ARMS, Smash Brothers, Pokken, Mario Kart, and like, you know, all these different games. Like I enjoy playing like almost all of them. I'm not good at all of them, obviously, but I really want to focus on all of those. And that also means like third-party games. It doesn't have to be like Nintendo exclusives. It just has to be like games on Nintendo, right? So that means, that also like means, you know, stuff like Mortal Kombat that's coming out soon, and Samurai Showdown that comes out like later on in the year. So I would like to do a sort of competitive Nintendo take, and maybe kind of eventually go in that direction, and you know, have fight clubs that aren't just Smash Brothers, and maybe I can have people come to play Mortal Kombat, or you know, all these different games. And I think that would just be fun. I think it'd be fun. I don't want it to be too serious, because you know, some competitive scenes can be kind of toxic, but altogether I just wanted to be like a competitive Nintendo channel at some point. I don't know if I'll fully commit to it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to, but I don't know. But we'll definitely see. I'm thinking of trying to take it there. That's the goal. What was the first game you've ever played? Shit. This question, by the way, comes from the Switch bit. I almost forgot to say it. My bad, dude. The first game I've ever played. Shit. I want to say, like, it's hard to remember because, you know, like when you're still shitting yourself, you don't really remember everything, right? But I'd like to believe my earliest memory that I can think of was I got a Game Boy, an original Game Boy, and I played, I think it was Super Mario Land. It might have been Super Mario Land. If not Super Mario Land, then it was Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. I just don't remember like how far back that is. All I remember is that I was still like I said, shitting myself. So I don't really understand or remember, I mean, how far back that goes. But yeah, it's at the very least, it's a Mario game. This question comes from Radicule. I just like saying it that way. No, Radicule. Favorite thing about the Smash Ultimate line experience? Meeting a lot of people, honestly. There was a lot of cool things and also a lot of really stupid shit that happened on that line, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna really talk about that too much. Maybe people ask for that, I guess, but my favorite thing, I suppose, was just kind of like meeting people. Some people were, you know, really cool about meeting. There was a lot of people I didn't get their names or whatever, so there's probably, and I don't want people to feel offended if this is the case, but I met a lot of people on that day, and not everyone gave me their names or their YouTube channels or anything like that. So there's a good chance that I'm on like some people's YouTube channels and I don't even remember who they are, and it's like it's kind of just, I don't know, I can't track them down, or I can't find them and be like, hey man, what's up? It was cool meeting you, because I don't know what their YouTube channel was. So some of them were really cool, some of them were like really nice. I think some people I've met was like Rachel Karolnik. She was really cool. She interviewed me. That I actually got her YouTube channel name, so I know who she is, right? But and there was some other people as well. I think I was interviewed by Blockhead also. Blockhead was really cool. He's an amazing person, so is Abe. So it's like, I think it's just meeting everyone, honestly, like meeting a lot of people. Most of the people there that were really nice and really cool about it. So yeah, that's probably what it was, meeting everyone. Alright, Broke Boy Media coming through with 2 questions. Hey, when are we doing another podcast video together? Come into my DMs for that one. I'm not gonna answer that in a video. But and number 2, can you please explain to the people why Raichu is the greatest Pokemon of all time? I don't think I can do that because, unfortunately, Raichu isn't. In Smash, aside from your main, who is your favorite character? Unless your main is your favorite character. Well, my main, Palutena and Ganondorf as of now. That might change, I don't know. I fucking love Ganondorf as a villain. I love him as a villain, but Palutena's not even close. Like, she's a cool character in Kid Icarus Uprising, but she's not my favorite. I've only had 1 game with her where she actually shows off her personality, unless you count the little conversations in Smash, but I don't really. But, my favorite character, that's really hard. That's 74 fucking characters in Smash. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about like the characters themselves, not how they play. If that's the case, I love Shulk. I love the Belmonts. I guess, I don't know, it's hard to say, honestly. I guess if I had to narrow it down, I'm gonna probably say Shulk, because there's not a lot of characters in Smash that aren't just silent protagonists for the most part, and Shulk actually has a personality that I can remember off the top of my head. I know Cloud has one too, and like Bayonetta and whatnot, but I'm not that involved. Like, I liked those games, but I love Xenoblade Chronicles a lot, so that might kind of, you know, weigh things in his favor. I don't know. It's so many characters. That's so hard to think about. And that's it. That's all the questions. So if you're one of the people who sent in a question, thanks so much. And also, again, thank you even more so for subscribing to the channel in the first place, getting us to 300. I think as of the time of this recording, we are actually at 334. So maybe we'll hit 400 very soon. Who knows? But you know what? That'll be awesome. I'm trying to do a lot more streams with like fighting games and, you know, a little more competitive stuff. Because like in Mandy's question earlier, I do want to go in that direction with the channel eventually. Maybe I'll do more stuff. I'm definitely going to continue doing Smash, because Smash is like my #1 game, so it's never going to go away. However, if you guys want, if you guys have any requests of like what games you'd like to see me stream, you know, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that way you can see it and, you know, help us on the road to, you know, hitting much larger numbers, right? If anything, let me know what else you want to see me do, because at this point in time, I'm pretty much down for anything. So yeah, that's kind of it. Just, you know, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Twitter at ShiftyIsMe, and yeah, thanks so much for subscribing and supporting what I do here. It really does mean a lot. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's like, it's weird. It's very weird for me. I'm not used to all this like positive influences in my life. So sometimes I'm just very flustered and I don't know how to say things in like a way that comes off appreciative. So I apologize if I come off like I don't care, but I really do. It's like, it means a lot, you know. Sometimes I come off as like, you know, emotionless and shit, but no, I really do give a shit. I just have like, I'm just really bad at showing it, but I do, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me up to this point. But I don't want to, you know, keep you guys here too long of me just like kissing your ass and shit, right? So let's keep it going and let's just end the video. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.